guys have me on a chokehold, okay?
I think they might have the strongest dancing pedigree of every group ever in the world at the moment, forever in the world, in the universe.
Okay, shout out Brazil.
Baby, I'm the thriller.
Oh, damn. Okay, Darcy.
I think that is his name. Oh, if you would like
some damage.
the full uncut version of this, YouTube has allowed us now to have memberships, which also allows us to then have uncut stuff. YouTube rules, do not come at me. But
So come join.
yeah, if you do become a member, you get access to everything basically going forward uncut that has, you know, usually copyright cuts and stuff like that. I think this song got better.
There's that freaking Brazilian kid. Sick! Alright. Okay, fire backup dancers.
Is this the
too.
same f***ing song or
So
something
cool.
else?
This is a new song, Efren.
I was gonna say, bro, this
other one's
fucking
almost
song
famous.
slaps.
No. This
Yeah,
is
the other one's
yeah.
famous but not
We're
famous.
almost famous.
Bro, because I was gonna say, I don't remember this song fucking Mick, because
No.
I haven't heard the other song ever since we did the review.
No. This is completely brand new. This is new to us all.
I like.
Me too. It's kind of hard.
And I like that we get to see them dance and shit.
Me too. This is sick. Oh, I like that fourth will break.
was
That's
sick.
sick. Yeah, okay. I'm down with that cross phrasing. That's sick.
What the
Not
fuck?
gonna lie, this kind of banging.
Okay, creative.
Freaking, the editing of that section is so sick.
Cold. Triple genre.
Loki a banger.
Photo
shoot. Photo shoot.
Wicked.
No! Wow! Okay!
Ah, this is the one, eh?
Famous, that's what it is.
I like that we got to see them dance in this one.
Me too. I actually think, you know what? The Black Label might be doing some.
Yeah,
With
so-
this freaking performance videos that look like movies. This is sick.
Yeah, a movie set. Basically,
Yeah,
they do know
sick.
it
They
looks like a
do.
movie. It's interesting because usually I don't like the songs that do have a bit of a cocktail issue.
This was congruent though.
Yeah, because I mean there are genres that go with each other, and there are other genres that don't go with each other. You know, they musically create friction, and these ones didn't create friction.
Yeah, this was nice.
They created impact, which is what I think the original objective was, but they didn't lose. It didn't lose its congruency or its ability to still remain somewhat musical, and still give you in that sort of bopping while still creating a shock in the switches of each genre.
I think they did it. It did production wise in terms of like the congruency of the track is absolutely fantastic because it does something perhaps the most out of the norm underlying tone of the whole song structure is the Brazilian funk, and you get introduced into it. The first thing is like the intro of the song, and then from there onwards everything sort of flows into the hip-hop category or subgenre of hip-hop, which by the way works really well with one another, but the most the genre that could create the most friction is perhaps the Brazilian funk sample. And because it was introduced so early.
I think it's gonna do well. Yeah, because it's introduced so early.
You just completely assimilate it.
I think also because of the online, you know, sort of change of. It's not a change of perception. It's just Brazilian funk wasn't as popular as it is now.
Well, it has
worldwide.
always been very popular in South America, especially in Brazil. But
Yeah, it's been very popular in Brazil. It's never been
But
this popular in
the
fucking.
overall the takeover of Brazilian funk has
It's
been
been
awesome.
wild.
yeah.
So it's never been more popular as a genre, which is great. But I do wonder how it's going to chart a song like this in a place like South Korea, for example. I do know that obviously that is what the Black Label does. It's not just what impact will it have in their own region, but what impact can it have worldwide.
Yes.
They're the black sheep, right, essentially. But
I do like what they're bringing to the table, though. This is exciting.
it is also so different. You can tell that they really do want to create a fucking, they do want to make a print in the game, and they're really throwing everything they can.
And because it's a subsidiary of YG, they're sort of doing things that the mainstream K-pop group cannot do.
Yeah.
And so it's actually really cool because like I can see these guys doing shows like Show Me the Money and
Yeah,
like,
they can
doing
do
straight up like
Street Woman Fighter if they even wanted.
Yeah.
Not that they would, but
no, but like they could do things like Twice did a collaboration for Street
true.
Woman Fighter
That's true.
recently, and then you also can see them doing things like Dingo Freestyle and things like that. Like you
but
can
they could
see-
also do Dingo, like, well, obviously not yet because they don't have enough music, but they could do It's Live, and then they can be marketed in many ways.
Yes.
And it's obviously they have the thing about them, which is a co-ed group. How rare is that? It's kind of refreshing, actually. Someone said in the comments as well. It's kind of refreshing to see girls and boys in a K-pop group.
yeah, and they're all kind of hard, so I kind of like. I
Yeah,
like this vibe.
I fuck with this more than the original one, I think.
Famous, yeah.